fire's glow is soft and low, and through the window drifts the snow. My boots are dusty from the road, but here's a place I call my home.
Every mile I've left behind leads me back to peace of mind.
Boots by the fireplace, stories in the flames embrace. Whiskey warms this lonely soul while time stands still, the night unfolds. The road was long, the fight was tough, but love like this is strong enough. Boots by the fireplace, I'm finally where I'm meant to stay.
There's a photo hanging by the chair, a memory frozen, still right there. Her smile reminds me I'm not alone. This cabin's heart is turned to stone.
But when that fiddle starts to play, the pain just slowly fades away. Boots by the fireplace, stories in the flames embrace. Whiskey warms this lonely soul while time stands still, the night unfolds. The road was long, the fight was tough, but love like this is strong enough. Boots by the fireplace, I'm finally where I'm meant to stay.
Now the snow keeps falling slow,
And I thank the stars for all I know.
boots by the fireplace, dreams still dance in this quiet place. The world outside just fades away as my heart learns how to stay. Yeah.
Boots by the fireplace, and the fire burns my name. The sun goes down on another dusty town. Boots are warm and my heart's been found in the smoke of bars and the sound of strings. I've been chasing ghosts of younger things. Every mile's a memory, every scar's a name. In this cowboy life, nothing stays the same. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where love once burned and the fire still gleams. In the ashes of my dust, whiskey dreams. She left a letter by the old oak tree, said, "Cowboy, don't you wait for me." Now her words still echo through the plains, like a lonely tune that calls my name. And the wind still hums that melody of what we were and what'll never be. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where love once burned and the fire still gleams, in the ashes of my dust and whiskey dreams. I've played my songs for the stars above. I lost my youth, but I found my love. Every tear I've shed on this endless road has turned to gold in the tales I've told. And when I ride into that final dawn, they'll say the cowboy soul rides on. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where hearts don't break, they just fade in between the echoes of dust and whiskey dreams. Yeah, the dust will settle, the whiskey will fade, but the songs I've sung will never age. 'Cause out in the west, where freedom beams, I'll live forever in my whiskey dream. There's a dirt road winding past the county line, where the fields run wide and the stars still shine. That's where I'd go when the world got me, to that old oak tree on the edge of green. The boots in the gravel, heart in my hand, a cheap glass bottle and a wedding band. I'd sit right there where we used to be, sipping whiskey under the old oak tree. The wind would whisper your sweet name, like nothing round here ever changed. Whiskey under the old oak tree, just the moon, those memories and me. Every drop burns like yesterday, like a goodbye still won't fade away. I raise that bottle to what used to be, to love that's lost but won't let me free. Lord, it's hard to set it free, drinking whiskey under the old oak tree. You carved our names in that weathered bark, two young fools leaving their mark, forever written with a rusty knife. We swore on stars, we swore on life, but forever's just a word we say when we don't see storms rolling our way. Now that carving's all I see, when I'm drinking whiskey under the old oak tree. The crickets sing like a sad old band, playing songs we don't understand. Whiskey under the old oak tree, just the moon, those memories, and me. Every drop burns like yesterday, like your goodbye still won't fade away. I toast the past, I beg, I plead for a little peace to come find me. But it's just you and the Tennessee breeze, and this whiskey under the old oak tree. Maybe someday I'll drive on by without that ache, without asking why. Maybe someday I'll finally see that love don't grow on memory. But tonight I'm right back where we meet, with a broken heart and a restless whiskey under the old oak tree, pouring out what's left of me. Every tear falls quietly, like autumn leaves from that old oak tree. If you ever think of me, know I'm right where I'll always be, holding on to what couldn't be, drinking whiskey under the old oak tree. That dirt road fades into the night. Stars still burn, but you're out of sight. Just a lonely man and a memory, and a half-empty bottle under the old oak tree. There's a wooden desk by the window frame, where the wild wind whispers your name. Ink-stained hands and a heart laid bare, writing words to the empty air. Fields of gold stretch endlessly, but they don't mean much without you and me. Every sunset feels the same since you left this prairie plain. I fold these pages carefully, like somehow they'll bring you back to me. Letters from a lonely prairie, written slow and ordinary. Every line holds a memory of who we were and used to be. I send my love on a midnight breeze through endless skies and rustling trees, but all that comes back to me are letters from a lonely prairie. The barn still creaks like it did back then, when we were more than just best friends. Your laughter echoes in the yard like it's trying to mend this broken heart. I tell you about the crops and rain, how not much here has really changed, except there's silence where you'd be walking barefoot next to me. I sign my name with trembling hands, wishing you'd somehow understand. Letters from a lonely prairie, full of truth and temporary. Every word's a plea, you see, for you to come back home to me. I seal the envelope at pain and send it down that old dirt lane, but the only thing that stays with me are letters from a lonely prairie. Maybe you found a city light brighter than our country nights. Maybe you found someone new who gives you what I couldn't do. Still I write, though there's no reply. I guess hope's the last thing to die. Letters from a lonely prairie, torn between brave and weary. Every tear falls quietly on paper stained with memory. If love can cross these open plains and ride the wind through storm and rain, then maybe one day you will see these letters from a lonely prairie. Till then I'll sit by this window frame, whisper softly your sweet name with faint regret and faded dreams on this wild and silent prairie scene. Out on the prairie where the wild winds sigh, the sun melts gold in the open sky.
I hear your name in the whisperings, carried soft across the cedar trees. Every shadow dances with your face.
Every mile reminds me of your grace. Heartstrings on the prairie, playing soft and low, like a love song only the two of us know. In the quiet fields where the wildflowers grow, your memory lingers wherever I go. Heartstrings on the prairie, under stars that glow. I'll love you forever, and I'll let it show.
If alone and the fire burns slow, I still feel your touch in the afterglow.
Your laughter drifts through the amber light like a sweet refrain in the calm of night. Though the years have rolled like a tumbleweed,
my heart still follows where your soul may lead.
Heartstrings on the prairie, playing soft and low, like a love song only the two of us know. In the quiet fields where the wildflowers grow, your memory lingers. Wherever I go, heartstrings on the prairie, under stars that glow. I'll love you forever, and I'll let it show. If the heavens hear a cowboy's prayer, they'll find your name still echoing there. Through every sunrise, through every storm, your love keeps my old heart warm.
Heartstrings on the prairie, strumming through the years, a melody of laughter and a trail of tears.
In the hush of twilight, when the night draws near, I can feel your soul whisper clear. Heartstrings on the prairie, under stars that glow. I'll love you forever, more than you'll ever know. So I'll ride on where the tall grass sways, thinking of you through endless days.
The wind still hums our sweet refrain.
On the prairie, where love remains. The sun's sinking low past the canyon line, painting gold on this heart of mine. Another day, riding fences alone. Another night in a house not home, boot heels echo on the wooden floor. Your laughter ain't here anymore. Just a shadow stretching across the ground, and cowboy tears at sundown. They say a man like me don't cry, but they ain't seen this western sky. Cowboy tears at sundown fall without a sound, like tumbleweeds rolling through this town. When the love you had ain't around, hat pulled low so no one sees what the dust keeps hiding in me. Yeah, the toughest hearts can drown in cowboy tears at sundown. Your boots still sit by the bedroom door, like you might walk in once more. That old porch swing still sways, like it remembers better days. We build our dreams on open land, with cows, turfs, and steady hands. But promises can't hold their ground when the wind comes blowing down. I've roped wild horses, faced the rain, but losing you's a different kind of pain. Cowboy tears at sundown, bears they hit the ground, like whiskey poured on sacred ground, where love was once unbound. The sky turns red like a wounded flame, calling softly out your name, a lonely rider's only crown. lost love still is found. Stars come out one by one, but they can't outshine what's done till the sun don't rise in this town. There'll be cowboy tears at sundown. So if you see a lone rider slowing down when the sky turns amber brown, he ain't praying, he ain't weak, he's just missing what he couldn't keep. With cowboy tears at sundown. The moon is high on the dusty plain. My horse knows the way through the wind and rain. I've got a heart full of stories and a sky full of stars. Every mile I go leaves another scar, but the fire inside just won't fade away. I keep on riding come night or day. So I'll ride until the morning light, through the dark, through the longest night. Open my heart and dust in my eyes, chasing freedom under open skies. Every dream I'll hold on tight as I ride until the morning light. I see towns rise and I watch them fall. Heard the whispers of fate in a canyon wall. Left my name carved deep in stone, a wandering soul forever alone. But somewhere out there, there's a fire still burns, a place called peace where the road returns. So I'll ride until the morning light, through the dark, through the longest night. Open my heart and dust in my eyes, chasing freedom under open skies. Every dream I'll hold on tight as I ride until the morning light. Tells me the world will never be the same. And when I reach that horizon's glow, I'll find the home I've longed to know. So I'll ride until the morning light, till the stars fade out of sight. No chains can hold a soul this free, the open road was made for me. Every dream I chase feels right as I ride into the morning light. Yeah, the dawn will break and I'll be gone, still riding with the night half gone, through the dust, through the fight. I'll ride on until the morning light.